All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. And this is going to be a video, man, on how no matter what, man, we should all be grateful that we're Israelites at least, right? At the very least, man, even a 2/3, man. Be grateful that you're an Israelite because, man, you don't deserve to be, right? I don't deserve, if I'm an Israelite, whether I'm of the elect or not, I don't deserve to be. It's not nothing I did. I didn't win a race. I didn't like compete in the ring and fight my way up to the top to become an Israelite. Neither did you. We didn't pass a test or nothing like that, right? There wasn't no ancient battle in the heavenly realm before the foundations of the world, and whoever won got to pick what nationality it was going to be. That never happened. Yahweh chose, right? And because He chose, we're going to receive beautiful things in the end of all of this, man. Of all the hell that we're catching, all the things that we're going through now, man. Things that people do know, things that people don't know, your own personal trials and tribulations that you've got to go through, man. We're all going to end up in the kingdom. Every single Israelite, man. And that's like a crazy level of mercy, man. Romans chapter 10 and verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. Verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. Now let me jump to Romans 11 and 1. I say then, if God cast away his people, God forbid. For I am also an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin, right? The Israelites are going to receive like a real blessed portion, man, right? Verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, they shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. We're going to every single Israelite, we're going to have ungodliness turned away from us, man. For this is my covenant unto them when I shall take away their sins. As concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sake. But as touching the election, they are beloved for the Father's sake. So an Israelite that don't believe right now, for the sake of the gospel, right? And for the sake of the good news, for the sake of what Yahweh's planned, he's made certain Israelites not believe right now, right? But as touching that overall as being chosen, they are still chosen and they're still loved because they're part of the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who are free men that Yahweh really had a lot of love for in the creations that he made, man, and made them a promised and a blessing and a promised line that they was going to all be blessed, man. And he's going to fulfill that in the day when he chooses. Verse 29, for the gifts of God and for the gifts and calling of God are without repentance. So even though there's Israelites that did the things wrong, right? Yahweh is not going to repent on his decision, even despite how much wrong they did, to still not make them be the vessels of mercy, which is for prepared unto glory. Yahweh already decided that when he made the Israelites, this nation is going to be mortals one day. And anything that happened from the foundation of when he made them to the end goal of them being immortals at the end of the day, right? None of that changes anything. The end result of what the Israelites are going to be doesn't change because they did things in between from when they was chosen to now. They're still the chosen, man. They're still going to be blessed, right? They're still going to be immortal. He didn't change any of that. Verse 30, for as ye in times past have not believed, which we all have. If you say you haven't, you're a liar. For as ye in times past have not believed God, yet now have obtained mercy through their unbelief. So because there's Israelites that don't believe, you got all these scoffing jakes out there, right? You're receiving mercy, right? You're receiving mercy because they don't believe. Even so have these also now not believed, that through your mercy they may also. In fact, let me go verse 30. For as ye in times past have not believed God, yet now have obtained mercy through their unbelief, right? And then when you read the next verse, even so have these also now not believed, that through your mercy they may also obtain mercy. So that what's the key word there? Mercy. Right? The key word there is mercy, man. And this is the same same book of the Bible where it speaks about the vessels of mercy, right? Romans 9 is in this same book. It speaks about the vessels of mercy, but the main overall recurrent theme in this particular chapter is mercy, right? So the Israelites that didn't believe right now, we've received mercy because they didn't believe, but they're going to receive mercy because we're receiving mercy. So we ain't no more special if we're of the elect. We ain't no more special than another Israelite. And we're all lucky and blessed to be an Israelite, man, because all the beautiful works that we do anyway, right? They are beautiful work, anything that we do that's so-called good, it's not because of us, man. It's because of Yahweh. We're not the reason for it, man. It's got nothing to do with us, right? It's got absolutely nothing to do with us. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and the knowledge of God. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out. For who have known the mind of the Lord, or who have been his counselor, and no one can tell the Lord, oh, you ain't allowed to have a favourite nation. Like some people in this world try and tell a man if he's got more than one children, oh, no favourites. Who the hell are you talking to? You can't tell a man if he can't have a favourite. You can't tell no man that. If a man's got 100 sons, he might have a favourite one. Jacob had 12 sons, right? And he had a favourite, it was Joseph. You can't tell no man how many if he can't. And you can't tell Yahweh that he ain't allowed a favourite nation. He ain't allowed a chosen one. And you can't tell him that he can't have a nation that he hates neither. Because he has got a nation that he hates. And it's the Edomites. And he's got a nation that he loves, and it's the Israelites. And he's got nations that he views as spit, or they don't regard him in any kind of way. They're just anything to him. And that's the other nations. They ain't no number 2 nation that he likes. You know what I mean? He's only actually got certain strict designated feelings and emotions to 2 particular nations. The Israelites, he's got love for them. And the Edomites, he's got hate for them. Right? That's just the way how it is. Let me end this last 2 verses. Verse 35, or who have first given to him, and it shall be recompensed unto him. Again, they ain't no nation, they ain't no God above Yahweh. But these Edomites have got some bugged out philosophies and wicked ass doctrines where they think that there's some higher power God over Yahweh. And that's why they do some of the wickedness that they do, man. Verse 36, for of him and through him and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Amen. Now let me read this last verse and I'll end the lesson. We have to be real grateful that we're Israelites, man, because it ain't our choice to be anyway. But we got given the best nation. And okay, we went through Atlantic slave trade. We get mocked in this world. We're always got anxiety. And whether someone's going to try and mess with us, someone's going to try and set us up to fall. Someone's going to set us in a snare. But also, at the end of it all, we're going to be immortal and we're going to be ruling over these filthy, dirty, stinking heathens with a rod of iron. We're going to get revenge on Esau for every single thing that he ever did to us. We're going to see the Edomite man drop. His women are going to be laughing at him and talking bad about him, like how Eve was talking bad about us. She's not going to want to be with him. She's not going to respect him. All these other nations are going to have to bow down and kiss the ring. And we're going to get all of this. And guess what we did to earn it? Absolutely nothing. Oh, you didn't take the MOTB, and that's why you got beaten upon the chariots. No, you didn't take the MOTB because Yahweh never made you take the MOTB, because he predestined you in the foundation of the earth to not take the MOTB. That's going to be the reason why you never took it, right? Because it says in Ephesians, right, not of works as any man should boast. So even that work that's physically going to be done by you to not take the MOTB, Yahweh made you do that, not you. And that's what you're going to have to know. I'm going to have to know if I go through it. If I end up getting a guillotine blade swinging around my neck and my head rolls around the ground, yeah, and I'm screaming out, Kalalai Alba Shem Yahushai, if that's your destiny, it's not because we were so strong. It's because Yahweh put a spirit in us of rebellion against this wicked ass society that was going to be programmed in us to do that work in that time, on that day, on that specific moment, man. Right? That's going to be the reason why. Revelation chapter 4 and verse 11, thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created, man. And we have to be grateful that we were created as Israelites, man, because it was not our choice. Right? We didn't do nothing to earn it. Absolutely nothing. We didn't do nothing to earn it. Right? And on that, I'm going to say shalom.